I want to bring in national correspondent Alex Caprariello now, whose team was able to shoot some video at the home, 1122 King Road, has some more exclusive reporting for us. Alex, what did you see there today?
Yeah, an absolutely beautiful moment. In fact, first, let me set up that this memorial has grown tremendously since when I was here in December and January. Part of that, I think, has to do with the amount of snow that was on the ground. But now that it's all melted, I've seen more flowers, more pictures of the 4 victims, more stuffed animals and the like. And so what I witnessed was these 2 young women who stopped by this memorial to pray. It really is quite a beautiful thing to see. They had no idea that I was sitting inside the car with my camera rolling, and so that's what made it especially powerful for me, because I realized that even though this case and this gruesome crime is so many months removed, there are so many people here in this town, and from all over, in fact, that really feel drawn to this case and feel sympathy for these victims, so much so that they want to personally stop by, get on their knees, and pray. And so now when we're talking about religion and the way that so many of us feel about it, Kohberger's receiving his religious counsel in jail, we also are seeing that so many people are expressing their faith right there in front of what was once a very tremendously difficult house to be in front of.
So, Alex, I know that you've been out and about a lot today. You were talking to neighbors and college kids there. You were at the WSU campus in Pullman, Washington, where Bryan Kohberger was a criminology student. Where are you now, and what did you gather today?
Well, right now I'm standing outside the Latah County Jail. We know that Kohberger is just right behind me, locked up in his cell. But I spent my entire day not only within the neighborhood where King Road is and speaking to those neighbors, but also in Pullman, which is about 15 miles to the west, working on the Washington State University campus. What I can tell you, though, just from my time here in Moscow, especially out on King Road, is that it really feels as if things are getting back to normal for these University of Idaho students. As you mentioned in the past, you know, at one point this was so difficult to find anyone that would want to speak to a reporter. But in fact, I'm finding them to be a lot more friendly now. It feels like things are moving forward. I'm hearing music on the street. I'm seeing University of Idaho students walking, laughing, talking, going into their homes. I've heard from people that it feels refreshing to hear partying happening within the house, right? You know, where at one point, partying might have been disruptive for someone who's sleeping. It actually feels nice to hear these University of Idaho students blasting their music and enjoying themselves. So really a turning of the tide here in Moscow when it comes to overall sentiments and feelings, as if they're making progress personally when it comes to this case and putting it in the past.
And then what about your experience on the campus at WSU and, you know, when you were trying to get some answers from the place where he studied criminology?
Yeah, exactly. This was a big part of our day today, going and visiting the Washington State University campus. What I really wanted to do here was to speak to Professor John Snyder. He works within the criminology department, and we know that Bryan Kohberger was his direct teaching assistant. We know from his termination letter that both Professor Snyder and Kohberger had several altercations together, and I really wanted to ask him about that, not only the tiffs that they might have had professionally, but also about their working relationship and how that was, what Kohberger was interested in, how they worked together. And what I found was Professor Snyder's door was closed, locked off, and he was not in there. When I asked around, I found out that he actually removed his office hours, which are typically listed on the professor's doors, because he's been receiving so much attention over the past few months, given the facts that I just shared with you, that he had at one point a relationship with Kohberger. I dug a little bit deeper, actually went to the department heads in the criminology department, and what I found was it appeared that they seemed a bit panicked to see me. In fact, they very abruptly locked the door and closed it on me and wouldn't answer any of my questions. So it's clear that unfortunately Kohberger has left somewhat of a black eye on not only the Washington State University campus, but also on this criminology department.
I'm just watching this video of you trying to make contact, and clearly, yeah, it looks like they weren't having any part of it. I suppose I feel for them as well. I think there's a very wide wake of those who've been affected, you know, by this crime. Some, of course, far more than others. But Alex Caprariello, thank you for doing all that work today. Appreciate it.
You got it.
Alex in Washington and in Idaho for us today. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.